I think this has a bit of story before the title, so... Maybe? No, guess not. Okay. So, I played the first game in this series, I guess it's been a while now. I had talked about planning to stream this game, but it's kind of a vastly different style of gameplay than the regular shoot 'em up. This is an on-rail shooter, and I'm not particularly good at that kind of game, so I wanted to try it out first, and I ended up playing through it twice. It's pretty fun. Let's see. A lot of control options. I think that's every possible option. Okay. I think one is fine. Okay. So this game does not have lives, it has life. It's a health bar. And enemies don't take away a full, I don't know what you call it, pip or whatever of health. But anyways, what I plan to do, I think there's only like 6 stages in this. I plan to play through one cycle and show off the second cycle. I don't plan to play the second cycle, it's the exact same game. It just changes who you're playing. Okay. Let's get started. Long ago, the 7 willows that bring light to the world were taken by the Dark Angel rule. Soon after, the light died and monsters rose from the darkness to invade. In great distress, Queen Velvet of the Fairy Kingdom decreed that the beautiful fairy Silk should go to bring back the stolen willows. The lovely Silk begged Cotton, a witch with a voracious love for willows, to aid her in this task. Cotton readily agreed to join forces with the charming Silk, and together they defeated the beasts of darkness one by one. After a long battle, the Dark Angel Wool was defeated, and the willows were returned to the Fairy Queen. Thus the light rained down once more, and the world was restored. Cotton went on a new adventure. The gorgeous Silk was lauded by the Queen, and forevermore people would tell the story of Silk, come quick, it's Queen Velvet. She's called everyone together, and she's saying all sorts of weird things. Huh? What is this about, Knit? I'm kind of in the middle of something. Please, would you just hurry up and come to the castle? This morning I made a dreadful discovery. The Pokemon flower in the castle garden bloomed with only 255 petals when it should be bloomed with 256. It can only mean one thing: time and space are falling into disarray. If nothing is done, then not only the Fairy Kingdom, but every last realm in the universe faces certain doom. Unfortunately, no one exists who can stop this catastrophe. No one but me. The journey shall begin at once. I go for the good of all. Giddy up, Pinky, away! Watch as your queen protects us to peace at all costs. Your Highness, wait, where are you going? What are we going to do, Silk? You may not look it, but Pinky is the fastest thing in Filament. We'll never be able to catch up to him. Oh no, she's broken through the dimensional barrier with Pinky's illusion drive. Well, there go our chances of finding out which way she was headed. Knit, why do you think the Queen is acting this way? I guess it could be the burnt willow that fell outside the castle. A few of the girls got sick when they went near it. Just thinking about the smell is making me queasy. Really, I never smelled anything. But then again, I'm a little stuffed up right now, so who knows? Someone told me the monsters in the north are burning up every willow they can find. It could be that the willow near the castle came from up there. I sure hope the Queen isn't in danger. Anyway, it looks like the burnt willow caused this mess. We must do something about it. It's all my fast talking. Must find Willow. Where? There, that's... Oof, it's a lot heavier than I was expecting. Now where can I get rid of this thing? I can't just toss it into the bushes. There are mountains up ahead. Maybe I can find a nice volcano to throw it into. Huh? Willow time. Munch, 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 smack. Smorf, gobble, munch, munch, munch. Blah. Is this your idea of a joke? Very funny. Making me eat that nasty stuff. Hey, it's you again. What's the big idea, huh? Why do you keep doing this? Do you have some kind of grudge against me? Come on, out with it. Yeah, let me examine. Monsters up north have been mourning Willows and... What? No, they're taking my plump, juicy, tasty, gooey, yummy Willows and burning them? Arrgh. I'll never, never, never let them get away with this. I don't care who they are. They're going to get it. Thus it came to be that the unlikely pair of Cotton and Silk embarked on a new adventure. How will it turn out this time? Well, I kept up with the dialogue better in this than the first game. Okay. That was fast talk. Yeah, I couldn't keep up with the dialogue at all in, what was it, Market Adventure Cotton 100% was the first game. Now, some variation of those words together. This isn't looking too bad on stream. Okay. So yeah, I do intend to play this with save states. It's not a particularly difficult game, but I'm also not great at shoot 'em ups. I'm okay. I'm passable, I would say. And for the most part, this game isn't too cheap. The second cycle is fairly mostly the same, but there is, I don't think there's more enemies. There might be more enemies, but I think they attack more in the second cycle. And it also took me the second cycle, I don't know if you've noticed the flashing dot on the screen. That is where I shoot. It took me the second cycle to realize I could actually see where I'm going to shoot. For the most part, when I'm right in the middle, I can't see it anyway, so... And you can see at the top is my life bar. Those crystals I get are the magics in the lower right. Which I also ended up not using at all in the first cycle. Not something I really thought about while playing through, I guess. I think for the most part I could also shoot down almost every attack the enemies throw at me as well. And you also saw that life up there. I got more health. I don't know if there's a power up for that. I think there's a power up for that. But you also get it with score. And I think once I max my experience for, I think it maxes at, okay. Now you see that it also did not take out a full thing of health. But anyways, once I get to, I think once I finish this level, it's the max attack. And then beyond that, every level increases my health. And those, vertical crystals that keep popping up, those are the magics. They completely missed that. So they give me the yellow ones are straight experience, then blue, green, red are magics. So anyways, there's branching paths. See those arrows pointing down? I went down and now I'm down here. I think that path there would have looped if I didn't go down. Maybe it's the path down here that loops. I don't know. There's a bunch of branching paths, and I definitely did not find all of them. Those enemies at the top are one of the cheap enemies. There's not a whole, like I said, there's not a whole lot of cheap attacks in this, but there are some. So I'll probably be abusing save states at some point. It's been a bit since I played this. Just like not fresh in my mind. So the crystals, they are... there is a problem with the crystals. They sort of home in on you wherever you are on screen. And attacking them kind of bounces them backwards and can change their color. The problem with that is that they stop your attacks. And you can eventually break them if you shoot them enough. I don't know where I'm going. But the problem is you have to stop shooting to pick them up. And especially in the later levels, that is pretty bad. I think overall, if I do okay, this takes less than an hour to get through for one cycle. I don't know if I should be going up and down like this. Maybe I should be picking one and sticking to it. Yeah, for the most part the game is really good. We're really fun. The final boss, well, I should say the final form of the final boss is terrible. You'll see when I get there, he's just... it's bad. Otherwise the game is just really good. Also, if I hold down the fire button, I start firing slowly like this. So I'm going to be kind of... You can press and hold it for a bit, and then it does that. We're already at the first boss. Is this the mini-boss? This might be the mini-boss. I think this is the first boss. No idea what doing that with these things on the side. Okay, that was cheap. Okay. You have no idea what doing that with these things here on the sides does. Maybe it's just score. I don't know. Oh, already dead. And again, I didn't even think to use magic. That might not be the boss itself. I think it is. Yes, that's the final boss. Not the final boss. That's the boss. So the final boss is mostly fun, and then you get to the final phase of the final boss, and he's terrible. Just this dork jumping from stone to stone, and you... I don't know how to tell if I'm actually hitting, or how to actually hit him. You just randomly hit him, and it takes forever. It can make this game take up to an hour. It's not good. Yeah, but the rest of the game is pretty fun. And that's more health? Yeah. Okay. So I ought to be more careful with my health. I don't know if this has continues or not, because I used save states the first time I played through this, so... This game also has retro achievements, but I ended up getting most, well, not most of them, a bunch of them in my 2 playthroughs. I'm actually going to reload that. I need to get into that gap with those arrows. There's a pretty small window. There we go. I'm just being bad now. But it's pretty cool seeing a game like this on the Genesis, because the Genesis did not have sprite scaling natively. I think some games, they might have coded it into it, but it's not something that the system could just do, like the Super Nintendo. Okay, that was cheap. We'll get ready to hear that sound a lot. I should really use magic more too. I'm pretty sure the star orbs are just score. It might add to experience. Am I just going back and forth? I don't think I am. There's new enemies. The sections where you repeat, I don't think the enemies come back. Like I said, there's a place where I could just have looped around. I'm pretty sure the enemies do not come back for the other loops. This is probably going to look terrible on stream. Just taking a lot of damage this time. It wasn't horrible, but it's not red. But it's not good, I should say. Use magic and still get hurt. Okay. Where are my attacks? I couldn't use regular attacks during that. That's why I was getting hurt. That's dumb. Sure, game. Get up. Okay, let's try that again. That was too much damage for that short section. Let's not use magic and see how well it goes. Well, only one hit this time. See, that's what I mean about having to stop shooting to pick them up. And enemies are coming at me there, so... It's not a great system. I mean, I get the, shooting them to change the colors, but you have to stop shooting to pick things up, and it's... Yeah, so all I can do with that magic is just avoid things. That's bad. I really remember this. I don't remember if this is a boss or a mini boss. I vaguely remember this being really cheap. What hit me? What? Okay, let's try this again. The whole battle, apparently. Hello? So this boss is pretty cheap. But for the most part, the game is not. I thought I killed him and he was still able to attack me. What'd you find out? That could explain why it's doing riot-like practices. I kind of hope that they would learn their lesson from their past experience, but that's not always going to be the case. Just break through the wall into the next section. These... whatever these enemies are really cheap. Huh. Didn't run into either Jonkin boss in this stage. Okay, let's try that section again. There's two different rock, paper, scissors bosses in this, mini-bosses in this stage. Both are fought the exact same way. And somehow I missed both of them. Yeah, the way it's been so far, it's been pretty good, but yeah, you'll have to see what they do in the future. I probably should have mentioned before I started playing this that if you play on hard mode, you get the true ending. I have not seen that yet, and I had no intention of doing that on stream. Because this isn't an especially hard game, but it's... that doesn't mean I want to subject myself to that. Okay, this boss is also pretty cheap. That's exactly what I was saying. If they don't add more, it's going to be... It's not that it's going to be less fun, it's just going to not feel as good to play. Oh, this magic. Green magic is terrible. I can't shoot while using it. Oh wow, that's not hitting me. There we go. I think if it got to like esports status, people would stop complaining about the lack of maps. But just in general, I think it's going to be much better with more maps. More fun to the casual, I guess. But it's also not quite like League of Legends where you want to memorize the map and you don't want to change that map because you have it memorized. Actually beat the best time on that stage. I also haven't talked about the speed in this game yet. You can see the speed at the bottom. There's a button to change speed. That's okay. That's the wrong button. Speed speeds up the level, not your character. So for the most part, casually, you want it to be slow, so you can keep up with what's coming at you. But if you want to beat the best times, you got to set it as high as possible. But it's still pretty early, so maybe they will add a training map. Kind of weird that they didn't just start with no. It's cheap. I don't know what that is. I don't remember that before. Okay, just take the damage. Did that actually do damage, or did it just knock me away? A lot of lag in this section. Actually not looking terrible on stream. I'm surprised. I avoided that one. Big rock slowly moving in. So it looks like only one of the magics doesn't let me fire while it's going off. I think that's the green. It makes it really bad to use. Eventually I should stop able to hurt that big rock. Here we get to the problem with the crystals again. So I have to stop shooting to collect it, but I have to keep shooting or I get killed. Okay, now I can set her. I don't know. I guess I just got to get to a certain point and they'll stay in the stage. The hands are throwing rocks at me. Wasn't looking at the screen. That was my fault. Oh, this boss is also cheap. He can hurt me after he dies. So the game itself is not too cheap, but the bosses can be pretty cheap. Sure. Okay, no, let's not do that. Yeah, so green is the bad magic. I can't attack while it's going off. Can I hurt that little one? There it goes. There we go. Yeah, so if he'd started that attack phase where he launches his arms out at his hands out at me, I could still get hurt after he's dead. I'm missing so many. This next one might actually be the last stage. Yeah, I think it is. As I start dropping frames. Okay, Twitch. I switched off the dynamic bit rate for this game because I figured it was going to make it look pretty bad. But I'll turn it back on for the next game if this keeps up. Well, probably regardless, I'll turn it back on. That's weird. I like as much health as I can get for the final phase of the boss, because he is extra cheap. we have more dialogue. I think. Right here. Yep, okay. You're the one who's burning my precious willows. Yeah, that's me. Why would you ever do such a thing? I decided I don't like willows. That's it? You're not after revenge or world conquest or... Nope. I think I just remembered something I need to do. Bye. Hey, wait! So this part of the final battle I really like. You kind of go through short sections of each level. But then the final phase is just terrible. So I think I have to do a certain amount of damage to that thing, and then once I do more than that, he starts spitting out those star orbs when I hit him. This section especially is really bad with the chimps, because I have to stop shooting with all this crap coming at me to collect any. And they also stop my shots, so... Getting all these bonus things coming out of him, and I'm not even collecting them. I should just waste the green one, since I can't do anything else with it going. I think it's supposed to be like a homing attack, but I can't do my regular attack, and that makes it pretty terrible. Not bad. Remember him being tougher. I think the second cycle is tougher. This is definitely going to look terrible on stream. But yeah, this is the final phase. This could drag out the game quite a bit, because I have no idea what I really have to do to actually hurt him. I'll probably hurt him for a while with no problem, and then just for some reason stop. And you can't destroy these stones. I don't think they hurt you. I think only his attacks will hurt you. Yeah, you're gonna hear that sound a lot as I hit those stones that he's jumping from. Just throw out magic. Oh, that actually was not bad. So I guess magic is the win move here. But yeah, this phase can be really, really bad. It can really drag out the game because of just those stones being in the way, and just I have no idea what determines whether you can hit him or not. So we're going to get a final bit of story, and I'm going to get told that I need to play through on hard to get the true ending, which I have not done yet. I will not be doing that on stream. Like, this wasn't too bad, but no, I'm not doing that. You just find out what happened to the queen. It's probably another joke, because that's what this series is known for. Oh, still had some achievements left to get, I guess. Because every time I did that stage, it took forever. Well, let me go. I'm sorry. I won't burn willows ever again, I swear. I demand to know why you don't like them. Because I ate so many that they made me huge. I had to burn them before I got too big to move. It looks like I only needed to start exercising, though. You could have stopped eating them instead, you big dummy. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I was going to get rid of this black willow. Why don't you have it instead? Oh, well in that case, that is, if you insist, don't mind if I do. Cotton, wait, that looks like willow time. Munch, munch, munch. Gobble, munch, munch. Burp. Blah. Not another burnt one. Dang it. I've had enough of you. Take this. Eat fire dragons. Now get out of my sight. I didn't get to eat any willows this time either. I don't care if I get huge. I just want to have some. Cheer up, Cotton. Why, just look at you. You're an amazing witch. No monster could ever beat you. That reminds me, how exactly did you become a witch in the first place? You probably spent a lot of time learning to make magic potions, studying spellbooks, and training hard to temper your magic power, right? Did I do any of that? All I can remember is eating a willow, then suddenly being able to use magic. So all you had to do was be a food-crazed girl. That figures. Cotton, listen, I hear the sound of willows on the wind. Do you hear it too? Which way is it coming from? This way, I think. Or was it that way? Willows, here I come. I don't know what all those little wireframe things are supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'll show off the second cycle. I'm not going to play through it. It's literally the same game. But it swaps your characters, and yeah, I just want to show it off. You play as Silk, and Cotton is the little fairy. The attacks are all the same, magic's all the same, stages are all the same. Like I said before, I think there's more enemies and they attack more often, so it is a little tougher. That's about it. Yeah, I probably would have been fine without all the save states. I ended up with quite a bit of health at the end. But yeah, I just want safety in a game like this. Any kind of shoot 'em up, anything I'm not super familiar with. I don't know if it sits here or if I have to. Okay, I have to press a button. Congratulations. They say you'll learn the whereabouts of the queen if you beat the game on hard mode. Pass. Oh. Put in my initials. Only 30 minutes. That's actually pretty good. I think my first time through it took almost an hour. And even the second phase took about on that. Yeah, probably more than... It's probably really closer to 50 minutes both times, but that's still quite a bit longer than this run. Okay. The ever put upon silk is dreaming. It's time for swap mode, go. Okay, so I have continues. So I had continues the whole time. Okay. So yeah, now you play as Silk. And it is the exact same game. I mean, I didn't expect like a whole new game in here, but... I think these are different colors. I don't remember if they were purple in the first stage. Before. Yeah. Yeah, I think things are different colors, and that might be about it. But yeah, the handful of cheap sections and cheap attacks don't make this a bad game at all. It's really fun. Okay, but that is going to be it for this game. I am going to probably switch to the dynamic bitrate and restart my connection. So I'm going to take care of that and run to the bathroom before I start my next game. Alright, so I will be back in a couple of minutes.